Hi all. Okay, I've lost a bit of time here because I was trying to get the recording area and correct, so bit of a time odds. But at least I'm not playing an IM, there's good news here. Okay, so I've lost 40 seconds, I'm sure I can catch that up. So D4 here. Yeah, I'm trying to be more open about every game I play. I'm just putting it on. Doesn't matter how embarrassing. Doesn't matter how painful. Doesn't matter if I was like on the verge of winning or setting a wonderful trap and it didn't work out. Trying to brush that aside. Just show you the experience on the ICC as it is. Because if you don't see it as it is, when you go and play and you get murdered, you're thinking, oh, this shouldn't happen. It's like everyone has weaknesses. Even Kasparov has had times when he's been completely murdered. But the thing is about Blitz anyway, it's throwaway stuff. You don't have to be concerned about winning or losing it. It's supposed to be fun. So let's hope I don't get murdered in this game now. Queen H5, I think it's a good move because knight E5 takes and I can take on H6. I'm threatening Queen G6. King H7, I don't know. Maybe Rook D1. Allow this knight E5. Or should I try and peel open the F file? F4. So anyway, also in the auto pairing, if you lose, there's always the bonus that it should be easier opponents next time. Easier, I'll say. Easier opponents next time. Is it worth me trying to play E5 here? I think I'm going to go for that because maybe bishop takes F7 could be on. If knight takes bishop F7. If bishop takes though, that's different. Alright, he's taken like that, so I'll take bishop takes F7. So maybe Queen F6. Right. So has he got central pressure with D5 potentially? Right, rook over here. Maybe we're threatening rook E5 now. So yeah, I'm trying to that's a more full account of the stuff, so you can see that if you try this stuff or if you play online, you get beaten up. It's just one of those things. Just happens. So bishop F5. I want to take rook E3 or rook E3 to H3 at some point. Rook E3 D4 and rook F3. I think I'll try rook E3. So white crow. So at the moment bishop G6 I just take and then take on E5. So it's got to be careful. D4 rook F3 looks as though it might be playable. Then takes. That's rook F5. Looks alright. I don't think there's anything clever there. If I can double up rooks, actually the queens are useful on E8, I've just noticed. So rook E8, rook, doubling up rooks might be good. And then have rook E8, rook F3. So rook F3 might be actually better to rook E8. Okay. I think, should I take on F5? If I take on F5, well, I'll take on C3 simply. So hopefully I've got a bit of pressure now because the rook is on E8. Right, F2 is not decisively weak at the moment. I think queen takes is rook E7. So I'm controlling the E file. Do I want to do something about this F3 problem? Like play F3 for example. Or D4. I mean D4 first. So we've got a symmetrical pawn structure. Now f3. So I can play rook e6, rook e1 and rook e6. And he's trying to dominate this e file. Okay, he's going to play rook e7. Disrupt that at all. Queen g4, rook e7 takes. Queen c8. I'm a bit weak here. Right, Queen h4, rook e7. Anyway, I peel this position up, looking at it, it seems rook e7 is a good move at the moment. It's h4, h4, at least trying to sort of get some weaknesses more exploitable. If I take an hg, at least there'll be sort of I know there's checks. Maybe hg first. Rook e7 hg first. Hg. So the pawn's definitely isolated. Right. Okay. Now Queen g4 check. Yeah, Queen g4. If Queen g6 takes, rook e6, rook f7, rook f6, rook e7. Alright, just rook e6 here. So, okay, I've sacked a pawn, but if I'm on c6, surely there's some compensation. So rook f6, rook e7, rook f7, rook e8, rook f8. It's going to carry on like that, isn't he? Any winning chances here? Get this pawn with my king. Let's just test this. Rook f8, I suppose. It's going to come with king g6. King g6, oh no, rook g8. Forcing the king back. And king f6. Right, king h2, king g5, king h3. So he's a bit shorter on time than me. Check here, rook f6, takes, and takes. King comes back. Is that ending any good? Actually, g takes h5, rook f6. So this looks pleasant, because it takes and rook c6. All of a sudden. Well, takes and king h3. I've got available tempo for h6 to get a pawn up. So a clear-cut game there. I think this is hopeless because I can just lose the g-pawn and go after his queen side now. Whoa! So making something from nothing there with h4, critical move h4, just slight loosening of his pawns. So e5. I don't know. It's probably worse here. It looks as though, or no, maybe this is okay now because of the e-file pressure. But my king was slightly weakened. So once he gets in this rook e7, which is a great move in principle, but h4, I just wanted to distract that. At the verge of him playing that, sacking a pawn was useful to win it back here with advantage. Yeah, please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.